Is it true that back to streaming or back to regular streams? No, no. I said last month when I streamed like 4 days when I streamed like actually, yeah. I said that I probably wasn't gonna stream too much last month, especially because I was prepping for CEO. But I said that the moment that CEO was over, I was gonna stream the whole month every day. So no, we're back. We're back to regular streaming schedule. At least for this entire month. We're good. This is the page that I want. Let's do TP. Let's do TP. Yeah, another congrats to you placing. Thanks, Looney. What month of Adrian? Yes, sir. There might be a day or two where I don't stream though. One, you know, but it's because, you know, holidays. I'm probably gonna have a lot of people over. But, you know, 1 or 2 days. Not that much. When is face anchor now that we saw you? I mean, you guys have seen me before. I had like pictures on the stream. Again, the reason I don't put cam is because it makes me like I'm comfortable. I'm really comfortable not putting cam on because I just get to chill and do whatever I want. Like if someone opens my door or some shit, or like my dogs want to go out, I can just like leave. I don't even have to worry about that shit like staying on. And I don't live by myself either, so you know. No, okay, hold up. Let's do this the intelligent way. You look so smug after some of those matches. Smug? I don't know if that. I mean, it's a lot of people expect when you do like a major or a tournament like that, right? Like people to get nervous and all that. But I feel like League solo queue has killed my mental. When I was like 13, it completely fucking destroyed it. So I literally played those matches and I was like the most focused, least nervous, zero anxiety person ever. So I'm playing against Hook and all these people and I'm just like, oh cool, he jumped here. Alright, so maybe if I do this here, I'll do this. And it's like, a lot of people are like, how is he not like nervous or anything? I'm just there like, I'm sorry, League already killed my nervousness and all that shit. Like, I'm good. You know? But yeah, no, I was happy with how I was doing, but yeah. You kind of look like Quas. Are you Venezuelan? I'm Cuban, but yeah, we're, you know, Latinos. Actually, doesn't get nervous. Must be a robot. For real. Yo, my boy, you wanna hit me with some Qs at some point here? I wanna level up my. There we go. Okay. But the same, man. Ooh, I blame the ping for that one. Wait, Adrian isn't white? I'm white, but I'm, you know, I'm Latino, so. Not completely white. I'm white, but I'm black. Facts. I wish you played versus TF played. Oh, I missed you, bro. I know you always put that comment in there, man. Every time I ever turn on my stream, he comes in, he's like, I wish you were TF play, man. Every time. I love it. Okay, so what's the plan, man? What exactly do you want to do here, Graves? Because you know, you guys need to relax a little bit here. Hey, listen, you know what? I'll help you. No, you don't need it, man. You can double kill them, honestly. You can legit double kill them. He really doesn't need me. Oh, he might get a triple. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. What an interesting situation. Oh! Fuck. Damn. My wave! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. My wave is perfectly okay. Got a TP. Yo, pensive for 20 months. You can't get nervous while fighting against when this is a normal league experience. Oh, absolutely, dude. Dude, League has trained me to be a fucking robot. I like no emotion, nothing. Like, oh, I'm focusing on something. That's it. I don't care. Like, people expect something from you. It doesn't matter. I treat them like my League teammates. You expect something out of yourself? No, man. Just imagine Tarzan flaming you in all chat if you feel nervous. Okay, that was the sloppiest shit I've ever done. See, this is why I need to unrust. Exophile looked at 14 months. You're gonna buy a hitbox? It's back in store. No, I've realized that I really like pad. There's actually some really good advantages from playing on pad that hitbox kind of struggles with. Yeah, like, you know, like you go into the match. I like Tarzan nowadays because we used to beef with each other back in the day. But like, you know, it just hits different. You know, like Tarzan definitely has hands in terms of like, you know, fucking flaming in League of Legends. So like, I imagine it's like, oh, I'm nervous. Nah, I just imagine Tarzan saying genetic diff to me in all chat or some shit. Like, and it makes me feel comfy inside. You know, like this makes me feel nice. Okay. You don't got those hands IRL though. You can get trained. Tyler 1 will help him. At some point, you know, some League streamers are gonna do the fucking Jake Paul shit, right? Where like, I don't know, instead of like flaming each other in solo queue, they're like, all right, fight me then, and then they both go to the ring to fight it out. You didn't see Froggin's tweet? Man, it's Jack. Dude, I saw those veins wanted to fucking fight me. IRL. They were popping out. They wanted to fucking kill me. I looked at that picture and I felt scared. He's doing work. I'm sorry, Gangplank. If you were Solar Baka, maybe. You'd pay big money to watch Tarzan get slapped. Oh my god, dude. Kinda mean. You're a build Hydra? No. It just mathematically doesn't make sense for you to build it in this game. I wish it was worth building it, but it just isn't. Riven loses GP? Yeah, Riven technically loses this matchup, but the GP has to be like exceptional. If the GP doesn't play the matchup like to the T, yeah, if the GP doesn't play the matchup to the T, I can abuse them really well. Oh, hello, Pike. Bad, bro. Oh boy. That was interesting. How does GP beat Riven in the best case scenario? Because the Riven can't really like jump in to do damage to him without taking too much damage back. Just imagine the GP having the barrel on top of himself. Riven jumps in to try to hit it or something. GP auto attacks it the moment Riven comes in, and then he auto attacks you with his like, you know, the passive that he gets from popping the barrel, and then he cues you with the grass proc, walks away with the movement speed burst that he gets. Riven has no chance to actually like do anything, right? But if the GP doesn't know how to use that trade or how to do that trading pattern, it gets really like Riven can actually like abuse the GP a lot. Yo, what's up, Ichigo? Wouldn't you just be able to Q in and then stun out of the barrel? It's too slow. That's what I'm saying. Like if the guy he needs to be quick. He did it preemptively there, so I'm like baiting the fact that he wants to do that. Oh, my bad. Good flash. I always forget how tanky Graves can be and how much he can kite. Feel like you took your strive? A little bit. HP cost for Riven to enter her functional range results unless you were too much low HP. Effectively put in a technical term. Yeah, pretty much. That's how you should think about it, yeah. No? Okay. How was CEO? Yeah, CEO was great, Ichigo. Thanks for asking. I had fun. You try Demon Slayer fighting him? No. I actually like those type of games, but they're usually cash grabs, so I stopped buying them. Like extreme cash grabs, like they're just not very good. You got a W? That's a shame. I did. I know he's tanky as fuck with that. You watch any of the Tekken tournaments at CEO? I saw a little bit. But I was too tired after playing like all my Strive and DBZ matches for the day usually, so I didn't look at most of the other games. Alright, my man. A little bit of poke. How did you end up placing in CEO? I got 25th on Strive, which is good for not playing the game. And I got 5th place on DBFZ, which again was pretty damn good. I would have wanted to win the whole thing, but obviously that's you know, takes effort, a lot of effort, and sometimes a little bit of luck, depending on like what you get in bracket. Next major, I win it though. Don't worry. This is my first one, man. I'm okay. It's okay to get 5th at the first major. Can I fucking please move? Oh shit. Which one do you practice more for? DBFZ is the game I actually like. I still play DBFZ with my friends and shit like in the afternoon sometimes. So that game I still play. I don't play Strive really. I played Strive when the game came out, and that's it. Didn't really play it after that, except for like events here and there. Like if I had, like, we had that that Bud Light thing, where like I played with CLG peeps. I played with some of the Dragon Ball or some pro players. 25th out of how many? Like 700 something people for Strive, and for DBFZ it was like 400 people, I believe, and I got 5th place. Yeah. I went mainly for Dragon Ball. I knew since I didn't play Strive at all, I knew like I wasn't really gonna do that well in that game. I mean, I still did pretty well considering I don't play it. And watching the people lose to me, like on the side, like I looked every time I beat them, I look at them and I saw them. Like a lot of them actually travel from the northern states, and they travel to play here, and I see them like traveling from all the way up there to Orlando to play, and I look at them after I beat them, and I saw their pain, bro. I was like, oh man, like they feel real sad right now. That's kind of sad for one of them. Like I was saying earlier, this is a story. I was playing against this guy that I think was better than me personally, but the game, the fighting games also have this like little bit of luck factor, right, when it comes to like matchups and how the games are designed. Where like this guy, I feel like he did really well, right? Like we were 2-2. He won the first 2 matches. I won the next 2 matches. We're going to the last game. We're getting to like the last situation, right? And he baits one of my like slow starting moves called a Dragon Punch in fighting games. He baits it, and he goes up to like, I'm like, oh, that's it, I'm done. I guess I don't play anymore. Like I'm finished, right? Like my fucking run is over. And he goes up to punish me, but he fucked up and he didn't punish it fast enough, and I Dragon Punched again and killed him. And I looked at him after that. I just stared at him, and I saw him like actually like, he was so insanely sad. I felt so bad, bro. I looked at him, I was like, damn, bro, like you should have won. I don't know why, like how you fucked that up. And it is what it is, man. But it's true pain. Yeah, no, I looked at him. He literally like put his face down. He looked at the floor for a second. He was like actually sad, like super sad. And I was like, damn. My condolences, man. That shit, that shit sucks. But for me, I was like, I'll take it, I guess. Like, I'll take the fucking the freebie. And then I played against that one pro player, a Diaphone. He plays this game. He plays that game all the time, and I almost beat him. I was pretty hyped with that too. What that tells me is that if I'm playing that game or those games, and I'm like doing really well against the pro players, or even taking games off of them without actively playing it, like Strive at least, it lets me know my fundamentals are pretty good. Usually, when that's the case, you gotta like pick up like a top tier and like learn like a bunch of tricks and like knowledge checks to like make sure you beat them next time. So it gave me good knowledge. Yeah, you changed your microphone? No, I didn't. Sorry if it sounds a bit different. It's because my my voice is a little rough right now because I fucking, dude, since we were like just every time our boys were playing up there, we were fucking boosting their ego and shit, just fucking screaming for them. We're like, yo, let's go, pop off, bro, let's go, you got this shit. Like my throat's fucking dead, man. Like, it is what it is, man. It's probably gonna be a little rough for like the next day or two. Who were you with? I went with like 10 friends of mine. They all placed pretty well. Some of them got like top 10. Some of them got, actually K-Sag is one that I practice with here and there. He got 3rd place in the DBOZ one. I was pretty proud for him. But you know what that lets me know? Like brackets and tournaments are it's interesting because there's like you'll get like placings, even though like you won't be able to beat every kind of play. It's like you'll go into the tournament and you'll be able to play really well against a certain type of player, and then the players that that you're able to beat won't be able to beat or don't struggle against people that you normally struggle with. It's like a constant like flow chart. For example, like I play against K-Sac and I do very well against K-Sac. Like I beat him like 80-90% of the times we play. But no one, a lot of the people in the tournament that I played against him can't deal with them, and I was like, damn, yo, this is good. Like K-Sac's popping off. I like that he's doing this. You're right, like he's popping off. And I was like, but then I noticed it's like people that don't necessarily struggle with me too much, or like that. I mean, most people struggle against me, but the playstyle change is like huge. Some people can't deal with certain things, whether it's like someone being defensive or offensive, right? They don't know how to deal with that shit. Yeah, the RPS of playstyles is kind of funny. Because at the top 8 for DBFZ, I feel like I could beat all of them in long sets. Like actually, like all of them, I could just smoke. But in a 1-2 scenario, it's a little rough. You need time to learn their habits, right? Yeah, like you get to see how they like to play. For example, like I cheese a lot of people in most of the fighting games I play, in a way, because it's like my defensive OSs, right, or my defensive options are very easy to beat, right? They're like very easy to beat, but at the same time, people need to catch on quickly. I don't know if Cloud's still there, but for example, let me give you an example. I played against this guy named Gotham, right? That's like really good. He used to, like, when I was learning Dragon Ball, he beat me in Cloud's tournament back in the day, and I was playing against him, and the guy, every time he put me on the defensive, right, and I had to block against him, I would do this technique called fuzzy jump, but I would do fuzzy jump with like not just like at a fixed timing. I would look at his string and jump out of his dragon rushes and shit, right? So the answer to that is that you have to like walk up, right, and do like a 5 or like a 7 frame low. That's like the easiest way of like punishing that, but they don't know how to do it. They weren't able to catch on. So like I cheese people by like testing to see what they like, or like how they, what their offensive structure looks like, what are they trying to catch, and if they don't know how to catch that, you just kill them. You just straight up just destroy them. And I was looking at the whole thing, and I was like, damn, I cheesed the fuck out of this guy, because if this guy knew that he had to do, like, he just had to change the timing for this, he would have probably done better, right? So catching those defensive OSs in a 1-2 is really difficult. In a 1-2, super hard to see what your opponent likes to do. Do they like to dash block? Do they like to fuzzy jump? Do they like to fuzzy mash, fuzzy reflect, fuzzy whatever? But that's what I'm saying. Like in a long set, I do way better against people. Like I get the read on them, and I understand like how they work. Is that just cheats or just game knowledge? It's not necessarily just game knowledge, because for example, you'll go against most people and you don't want to be trying to catch fuzzy jump, because then they'll mash and hit you, or they'll do like other stuff, right? So it's like, it's kind of like you don't know what your opponent's defensive, like base defensive thing looks like. Okay. Oh! Damn, you ulted for me? Bastard. Yo, I forgot to even farm this game. I've been actually pure autopilot. Yeah, but, like, whenever I play fighting games, hell, it doesn't even have to be fighting games, it could be League. I usually watch my opponent first, and I'm like, what do you like to do? Right? Like, how do you like to play? What's your, like, defensive, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Your default style of, like, defensive situation, right? Like, what do you like to do? And I usually go from, like, the first steps was like, oh, do they like to mash? Do they reflect? What do they do, like, 2H or whatever? Like, in League, it would be like, do you like to trade actively? Do you not care about your minion wave? If you do care about your minion wave, are you trying to, like, make the matchup unplayable for me? Like, what do you like to do? And some people, like, skip those steps. They go, like, oh shit, yo, Samira, broken. What the fuck? Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, some people skip those steps and they just try to do something and force something right away and they get fucked up for it. Which is not the greatest thing to do. Do you think the same thing can work for in laning elite? Oh yeah, no, absolutely, it does. So there's players that are willing to give up advantages early just to like pressure you and try to like, not necessarily ego on you, but they try to like force the matchups really hard. And then there's players that don't do that. So let me give you 2 examples. You'll play, Braced with 10 months. You'll play against, like, for example, someone like Alarim. Or, I forget this guy's, like, the Maokai top player. You play against that type of player and you'll know that they allow you to do anything to them, right? Because they're just very defensive players and they're never willing to take a risk. So it allows you to, like, be more of a bully than